welcome to FNS Disney Adventures. Lockdown has been a bit tough because I've been a key worker. So as a treat, Scotty took me to London last week and I think I went a tiny bit mad, just a teeny bit mad. We got on the train, which is a usual experience, but it was totally different after lockdown. We had to wear face masks like all the way through the journey. London was so dead, and we actually had the Disney store to ourselves. Well, that's what it seemed like. So we spent rather too much money in there, but it was a really good trip. And let me just show you some of the things that we got. Now, it wasn't just all my purchases. Some of these are for Scotty. So this is the Watu Star Wars Celebration. It's from 2019 and he got it at a discount in the Disney store. He was very pleased to find that. And also, I think this is for Scott. We got the Mandalorian. Now, I don't know if you know, but we're massive fans of the Mandalorian. So anything with this lovely guy on, we want. And I think this costs $29.99. That tends to be the average price of the pops, the big pops that Scott buys anyway. So $29.99, but it's a Mandalorian, so it's worth it. Before lockdown, Scott went on stag do and he went to Munich and he went to the Disney store, but it was closed. That was the very first start of when we knew that the world was changing. The fact that you went to Disney and it was closed, that was the start of it. Now, if he had have been able to, he would have bought me anything that said Munich in there. And we went into the Disney store in London and somehow, and we do not know now how, and even the staff don't know, they had just received these. So of course, we had to get them. So they say, there's Mickey and Minnie, and they say Disney Store Munich or Munichen on their foot, and they have the Disney Store Munich tag. And there's the Mickey. And these are, to be honest, I didn't look at the price of them when I was in there, but these are £25. Oops. But they're worth it, and he would have bought me them when he was in Munich. So it just felt like it was fate. The fact that we happened to be there just as they were stocking the shelves. And they are so cute. And I got Munich Mickey Minis, which is brilliant. So it was my birthday during lockdown. And one of the places I really wanted to go to was D350. Because the last time we'd been in there, I saw something and I absolutely wanted it. And I didn't buy it. And I've literally spent the last 3 months going, should have bought it. Should have bought it. Should have bought it. So A, I'm never going to do that again. If I want it, I'm going to buy it. And B, I was so pleased to go back. Now, if you don't know, D350 it caters mainly for Star Wars, Marvel, and it's in the Disney store, but it's upstairs, and it stands for Disney 350, which is a location on Oxford Street. And it caters for, now I'd say geeks, and please don't take that the wrong way because that is me, but it caters for geeks, and you've anything that you need. So like the Funko Pops, you can get those there. They had a massive Mandalorian section, and which was good because the last time we went to D350, no one had even seen the Mandalorian over here. I can't believe it, but Disney Plus hadn't even started then. So no one had seen the Mandalorian. You could see some of the products that were coming out, but they didn't have any of the products. And the child was, wow, what's that? So to go back after the Mandalorian was released was brilliant. So one of the things that I've been dreaming about during lockdown was getting this bag. As you know, I like Ewoks. And it's a loungewear bag. And not only that, it was actually on sale. So instead of paying about 75 quid, this was £48.99. And isn't he cute? Look at his little face. And we have already tested it because we've got another loungewear bag and it is Ewok sized. So little stir fry can sit in here and have a jolly good time. Okay, so these had literally only just come in. I think they came in the day before. And these are 2 little cuddles. So you had to get Stitch. And if you got Stitch, you had to buy Angel. They are so soft as well. I think they'd also look good. So like in a, oh, Yeah. They'd also look good in an office. You know, you could just put it on the desk and it could just be looking at you all day. They were too cute. Now, anyone who knows us knows that one of our terms is adventures out there, and they had this very cute dog. You can clip him on and take him anywhere. Squirrel! I had to get this. I'm not sure if this is for men. A lot of my t-shirts at the moment I think are for men. They have the Mandalorian on them, so I need to get them. So I got this, the actual classic Mandalorian logo, with him just walking along. I think that's a sunset behind him. So another present for Scotty. And I think this is $29.99 as well. And it's the special 40th anniversary of the Empire Strikes Back. You've got Yoda and the Dagobah hut. And this is meant to be $29.99, but it's actually on sale. So the 40th anniversary on sale was only $24.99. But I think Scott would have bought it for the full price anyway. And the Yoda is too cool. Not only did they have Loungefly Ewok, they also had a Loungefly 4 backpack. They had Loungefly Venom backpacks. They had loads of Boba Fett backpacks, but I'd already bought one previously. But I did manage to treat myself to the Loungefly purse. And it's a good purse too. It's going to have a lot of room for cards, because I usually just carry everything in my phone, so I can actually put my cards in there and not lose them, which has been known to happen. I also treated myself to this. I know for people that don't like Star Wars, I'm sorry, but I love Star Wars, and I love The Mandalorian, and I love Baby Yoda. And look, you've got Star Wars, Baby Yoda, and it goes, this is the way. Okay, so now we've just noticed that mainly everything so far is Star Wars related and Mandalorian related, but don't worry, for those that aren't particularly into Star Wars, which I know some of my friends aren't, we do have some other Disney stuff. We did go to Primark as well, so they will be coming up in the next bag. Basically, I went to D350, spent way too much money in there, didn't really want to buy anything from the main Disney store because I didn't think we could afford it. So that's why there's not much Disney actually in the Disney store, but stay tuned, there is more later. So this is the last, I think this is the last Star Wars thing for the time being. And I have this t-shirt, and our friend has this t-shirt, so Scott treated himself to it as well. So it's Protect Our Forest, and it's got the cute little Ewoks. And we didn't used to want to be twins, but this would be perfect when if we ever get back to Galaxy's Edge. And this was £15. So for the people that said, I don't really like Star Wars, there's enough Star Wars, we're now getting to the Disney bits. So anyone who knows us knows that we don't just go to the Disney store when we go to London. It tends to be quite an expensive trip, because we go to the Disney store and then we just walk down the road a bit and we go to the Primark that's in Bond Street, and then we have been known quite a few times to then walk the entire length of Oxford Street to go to the Primark at Tottenham Court Road. And of course, we haven't been shopping for 3 months. I needed to go to Primark. I needed new bedding, I just need to look at bedding. I always need to look at bedding. The Primark bedding range is amazing, just in case you didn't know. So one of the things that I love about going to Primark is their bedding. They have so much bedding. We've got the Frozen bedding, which is on at the moment because of course Frozen 2 is on Disney Plus. We've got the Lion King bedding, we've got the Jungle Book bedding, we've got Marvel bedding. We also do have Mulan bedding. So last time we got the Mulan bedding, it was purple and it had a really cute purple pillow. So we went there and we saw this new Mulan bedding. Now you can never have enough Mulan. It's such a shame that we haven't been able to see the film yet, but hopefully it will come out later this year, and I'm sure it will be worth the wait. So this one is different than the other one. The other one is more purple. This has got more flowers on it, and it's pink and green, and it's just, she just looks so beautiful. I'm looking forward to putting this on. We treated ourselves to this. This is Toy Story. And we just thought this would be perfect. If we ever get back to Shanghai and get to the Toy Story Hotel, this is what we're going to be wearing. And this is only £8. Now this is a female t-shirt, but with the whole Pixar range, I think they're meant to be unisex. Don't worry about it being female. Like I said, most of my Star Wars t-shirts are male. Doesn't matter. So this is another case of don't worry about the gender, because I bought this for myself the other day, and then Scott, he just liked it so much. It's Doug. How can you not like Doug? And so he's bought it for himself. And also we know one of our male friends has treated himself to it as well. And it's just such a good t-shirt. So it says, I do not like the cone of shame. And then Doug. And look at his eyes. It's Doug. Well, you have to have it. Last year we went to London with Bob and Kelly, Emma and John, you're welcome, and the Disney grown-ups. And we went to Primark and it was so busy you couldn't move. It wasn't really a fun experience. But because of lockdown, they're monitoring how many people are going in. I also think maybe not many people are going to London at the moment. And it was just so good. You could actually go around and look at everything. And you could move in there. There was so much space. And the queues weren't that bad either. Maybe that's one of the benefits of lockdown. I'm sure it won't stay like that for long. But it was so good to be back. And it also felt like we were putting a bit back into the economy as well, which is a good thing. So again, with Mulan coming out, treated myself to this. And this is £7. It's a crop top, so it's a bit different for me, but I just love the picture and the logo. Just thought it was too cool not to buy. I know that some people might say they don't like Star Wars, but I love Star Wars. And we also have Star Wars bedding, so I treat myself to this lovely Stormtrooper top, which says, here comes trouble. I don't think that's me. I don't think I'm in trouble at all. And it came with these rather nice bottoms to go with it. And that was £14. And we also treated ourselves to this rather cute Winnie the Pooh t-shirt. With all the, it looks like it's the words from the books. And it's just so cute. Just look at the balloon. And it's so different. It's different design. And that's only £7. It's a cute little Winnie the Pooh with the balloon. And one of the sets that I failed to mention was, we have the Dumbo bedding. So, got this cute Dumbo pyjama set to go with it. Sleepy head. Little Timothy's sitting there. And that was £7 as well. So, that's almost everything. Now, I think we saved the most expensive bit to last. We went to, not only did we go to Primark and Disney Store, we also treated ourselves to a trip to Lego, which was amazing in lockdown because usually there's a massive queue to go in. You have to queue for ages, and you can tell where Lego is because there's the queue. There was no queue. You literally went straight in the door. And it was empty in there. We got into massive conversation with the staff and everybody was so friendly. And it was another thing about being glad to be back, because I don't think many people were venturing out, and these people were still in the shops and they just went in to speak to people and to serve people. So, and you actually had really, really good conversations with them. So we didn't really have much time for conversation because I knew what I wanted. So we went in there and bought this. Look! Mickey and Minnie Hollywood. And some people have said they haven't liked the look of it from the pictures and on Facebook and things, but they actually had one set up in the shop and it looks brilliant. I can't wait to build this. Disney Lego is just awesome, and it goes so well with the castle and the train set. And it's all mine. So as well as Disney and Star Wars and Primark, I also have a slight addiction to Pandora. Now luckily for Scotty, it is only when we go to the parks. So we've got, I'll just show you this here. So this is basically made up of the parks that the park exclusives that we can get, and also the castles that from each park as well. So you've got the castles on there. We were lucky enough to be in Newer Disney for Mickey's 90th, so we got Mickey's 90th. And also most parks have got a partners, so I treat myself to a partners. And then you've got Cookie, which was a Hong Kong exclusive, which I'm so glad that we got, because during lockdown we were meant to go to Hong Kong, and if I hadn't have got that when we went last year, and I'd been like waiting to get this year, it's just one thing. If you see anything and you want it, just get it, just buy it, just straight away, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know when you're going to get back from lockdown. You definitely don't know when you're going to get back. So just if you want it and you can afford it, just buy it. That's what we're going to do in the future anyway. And we also, with the Duffy, we know that anyway. Just for anyone that doesn't know, when we went to Tokyo for my 40th birthday, Scotty bought me a Shelley May. It's a big giant Shelley May. I think he'll put the picture up. It's a big giant Shelley May, and he came back to me just carrying this bear, and he said, what we'll do is we're going to go to the other parks. We'll get you the big giant Duffy to go with it when we go to the other parks. We went to California, they didn't have it. We went to Florida, they didn't have it. We went to all the retail stores, they didn't have it. We went to the outlet stores, they didn't have it. We went to Disneyland Paris, which was the last park that we were going to that year. We saw him on the windows, but you could not buy him anywhere. And we literally walked into the Disney store, not the World of Disney, the Disney store in Euro Disney. And he was the last one in the shelf. And he was sitting there without any tags. He was just sitting there. And Scott did actually say to me, if they don't let you buy it, just run. We're just good. We have to have this. Luckily, we took it to the counter and we bought him with no problem. But that is the thing. If you see anything when you're in Disney or anywhere else and you really want it, just buy it there and then. Because you never know when you can get back. You never know when you'll see it again, and you will kick yourself. Just like with that stir fry. Oh, with the Ewok bag. Sorry, stir fry is my Ewok. With the Ewok bag, I've been dreaming about it for 3 months. I'm so glad I got it. So these are the charms that we've got. These are the park ones. Now, when just before lockdown, they released this Mulan charm, this Mushu charm, and I've treated Scotty to one as well, so we've both got one. And this is just a cute Mushu, and it helped give me strength during lockdown. It was just like, things will get better, we will get back, and it just gave me strength. So this is Mushu, and they have just released, and I was literally the first person in the shop to get this. I saw this online, I dashed down there, I was almost late for work, and we strongly believe that adventure is out there, and you've got the balloon with the up house. Now, I don't think I'm putting this to camera very well, but I think Scott will zoom in and get a better picture for you. Adventure is out there. And now that lockdown is easing, it will be again. So stay tuned for more Disney videos, more Primark videos, and hopefully one day soon we'll get back to the parks. But until then, just remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell for more notifications for more Disney videos. We do Disney Store and Primark once a month. We are F&S Disney Adventures. We will be getting to the parks soon. We will be getting back. Just give us some time. Until then, just stay tuned for the videos. Adventures out there.